Oh, those little howdy. I said a big howdy! Nice. Alright guys, so we're going to get the alligator wrestling here in a minute. I'm out here a little bit early because I'm out here to tell you guys how alligator wrestling all got started here in the state of Florida. So real quick, brief story for everyone. It all started at the turn of the century when Florida was the #2 cattle producing state in the country, right? Texas is #1 and probably always will be #1, but believe it or not, back in the day, we moved a lot of cattle here in the great state of Florida. And on these cattle drives, we had some problems. And one of the biggest problems was simply keeping the cows moving, keeping them in line. And one of the best tools to keep them moving was the bullwhip. And what you would do with the whip is you get a nice loud crack above their head like this. You wouldn't hurt them, you wouldn't hit them. The loud noise of the whip would just let those cows know to keep on moving. Now we had another problem back in the day, and that was actually the lack of water. Florida does get dry from time to time, and sometimes the only source of water you'd find for miles would be something called a gator hole. What do you think you'd find in a gator hole? Gators, that's exactly right. So what happens is a gator finds a nice muddy area, he walls it out real nice, it gets as big as this sand pit sometimes. A few other alligators join him, there's your gator hole. Now here comes these guys in the cattle drives, right? These cows are thirsty, they haven't seen water for miles. They go straight to this gator hole for a drink, not knowing any better. They dip their face in it, the alligator pops up, grabs the cow, pulls it in, rips it to shreds, and eats it right there on the spot. Now obviously that wasn't very good because that was the boss's profit getting eaten alive, so he had to come up with a solution. So that's when he had his guys find the gator holes in the cattle drives, find the alligators inside of them, pull the alligators out so the cows could drink. They had to wrestle them a little bit, they learned a few tricks along the way, and that's how gator wrestling all got started. The end. I get it, you guys, I get it. Thank you so much. But you guys didn't come out here for the boring history lesson. You guys want to see some alligator wrestling, right? Yeah. Oh, come on, you're going to have to do better than that. You want to see some crazy stuff, right? Yeah, you want me to throw this whip down, grab the biggest, meanest one, and watch it rip my hands off, right? No way, guys, no way. Hey, but luckily for all of you, I know somebody who is willing to come back out here and do this for you, but it's going to take some encouragement to get him out here because this is some dangerous stuff, all right? So at this point, I need everyone, and I mean everyone, to start stomping their feet. Come on, start stomping your feet, start making a whole lot of noise for the bravest guy I know, Leonard!
Awesome! Alright, so you guys want to see some gator wrestling? You guys gotta prove it. Can you put both hands up in the air like this? Yeah, look at all these volunteers! Woo! You wanna help me out real quick? It's super easy, not you, man. It's super easy. All you gotta do is point to the alligator. No? Alright, stranger danger, I get that. Can you help me out? You just gotta point to the alligator for the show. Come on down, man. What's your name? Weston. Everybody say hi, Weston!
Hi, Weston!
Alright, follow me, dude. Like I said, you got a really important job. You just pick the alligator that wrestles the show. Now, there are some alligators in here that we can't wrestle, but I'll tell you if you pick one of them. Okay, so come on in. Let's go shop for an alligator. Like, obviously, don't pick the one with the tape on it, not you, okay? So, we're just walking around. I know it's kind of hard to see, but pretty much whichever one you point at, like any of these, don't pick that one, she's kind of new. Let's walk around, any one you want.
Pick a big one.
He can pick his own. Oh wait, are most of them underneath the bridge right now? Okay, so there's those two over there, and then, you know, there's a bunch underneath the bridge. So, kind of whichever one you want, you can kind of see the one with the tape on her mouth. She's facing like that way, don't pick her. So, any of these, if not, we can go over there. That one? Nah, that one's too big, pick a different one. Okay, that's the one you want? Alright, Weston, come back this way. Alright, look, dude, I need a little more of your help. Are you cool with that? Okay, so look, I can't even see what's going on in that area, so what's gonna happen is, I'm just gonna jump in over there, I'm gonna splash around. Ideally, your alligator's gonna swim out this way. When that happens, I need you to grab him by the tail and then pull him up here on land. From there, all you gotta do is jump on his back, and when he's tired of fighting, I'll take over, and I'll do the dangerous stuff, okay? Okay, alright, let's do it. On the count of 3. Just run in there and grab her. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go get him. I was joking. No, I can't let you do that. I don't wrestle this alligator for you. Watch the show their family where it's safe, okay? Yeah, guys, give a big round of applause. They were picking out the alligator.
Get out of here, Weston, you're crazy.
Afterwards, if you want to beat the alligator with her mouth to carry, yeah, you can do that. I can't sit you in there, though, okay? It's crazy. Okay, so he picked one that was in a pile. Can you stall me real quick while I try to get in there and figure out what's going on?
Yes, I can stall.
Okay.
Alright guys, so here's the deal. Weston could have picked any one of our 10 alligators in this wrestling pit. They all range in size from 6.5 feet to 7 feet in length. They weigh anywhere from 150 to close to 200 pounds. Now, that might not sound like a lot of weight, you know, for you guys back home with a Bowflex, but what you gotta keep in mind is that these alligators in this wrestling pit are 90% muscle. If you take a good look at Leonard over here, he is like 90% Bud Light. So the ratio's not very good when you put him up.
Okay, alright, Zach, thank you. Look, okay, his alligator's on to us. He's crawling away. Okay, I got him by the tail. I'm actually going to need your help in this next part. We're all going to count to 3, and then on 3, I'm going to pull this alligator out of the water. You guys ready?
1, 2. What?
Wait, I got the tail. Can I start the count, please?
That's fair.
No, I got the tail. Let me start the count. Besides, do we have anyone visiting from New York and New Jersey? Yeah? All right, we'll count slow for you guys. Okay, let's do it, guys. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, as you guys can see, the show is over. Thanks for coming. Uh-oh, wait, what kind of... Where you going?
This is how you walk your dog in Florida, you know?
Alright, come on. First, we gotta see what kind of mood she's in. She's smiling. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good sign.
We're gonna go for it. Okay. Alright, guys, I landed on him.
Okay, now what?
Now we gotta let him catch his breath.
Too much Bud Light.
No such thing. Alright, so, what can I say with the teeth? Okay. Yes, and now we're going this way. Okay, stop.
Oh my gosh.
We are not going swimming right now. And alright, guys, we got ourselves an alligator. Woo! First things first. Question. Is this the alligator you picked? Yeah, you better say yes. Alright guys, so Zach was out here telling y'all about the history of gator wrestling and gator holes, but he didn't have time to tell you everything. For one thing, the hardest part about wrestling wild alligator wasn't pulling out of the water and making it on her back, it was just finding her. Guys, look at this alligator, has this dark, really dark skin coloration, helps her blend in the muddy water of a gator hole. And plus, let's say she needed to come up for air, she wouldn't even need to stick her entire head up. Just her nostrils and the tip of the snout. Like if she smells something she doesn't like you or I, she can seal up these holes and she can hold her breath for up to 2 hours.
Wow.
You never know where they'll pop up. Now if she smells something she does like, the next thing's gonna pop up are the eyes. And people ask us all the time, like, aren't the eyes in a bad spot? Because, I don't know, where they get poked out. That's not the case. I'm gonna show you guys. So, you guys first check this out. Pretend like my 2 fingers are sticks. Danger comes along. The eyes go all the way to the skull. Danger's gone. They pop back up. You guys see that? Watch. Bloop. Oh, there you guys watch. Bloop. It doesn't hurt them. It's like the same muscle that leaves the blink behind you guys. Watch. Rotate. Watch this. Bloop. 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 Okay, you guys look thrilled to death so far. I'm judging by your faces. You probably just want, you didn't come to see me poke this alligator in the eyes. You probably just want to see something crazy, right? Yeah! Zach, you 2 kids, come on, you want to see something crazy, right? Yeah! Alright guys, we'll jump on into it, but first I got a question for you, shout it out to the answer. What's the most dangerous part of the alligator? Okay, I heard the mouth, the teeth, and the tail, so we'll do a vote. If you guys think it's the mouth or teeth, raise your hands.
Tail.
Okay, if you guys think that it's the tail, raise your hands. Wow, okay, tail people. Why don't you guys take a really good look at which end I'm holding on to? Like guys, you just failed an open book test. Of course it's the mouth. I mean, don't get me wrong, tail smacks you, it's gonna leave a bruise. But the mouth gets a hold of you, it's taking something off, and you'll probably never see it again. With that being said, I'm gonna try to show you guys the inside of this alligator's mouth. Now keep in mind I do say try, as we all know alligators have one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom. So if she doesn't want her mouth open, there's not a lot I can do, guys. So get ready for a real quick look inside this alligator's mouth. Alright, slowly opening. Alright guys, check that out while you can. So inside the mouth, there's 70 to 82 razor sharp teeth. They're not made for
Woo! You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just peed a little bit. Okay, alright, so everyone saw inside the mouth, right?
No.
You say no. You guys didn't see it? Okay, well why would you sit back there? Look, it's the tail. It's like all those dangerous parts, see? Well, I'm just kidding, I'll turn around for you guys. It's like the stupidest stuff you in Florida for minimum wage, right? It's not a joke. Alright. Ew. I was just got a mouthful of sand. Can you guys see now? I hope you're happy. This is so gross. Alright, so check it out. Take 2 just for you guys. That was quick anyway. Okay, so, like I said, there's pretty much like 80 teeth in there. Okay, they're made for ripping and tearing. But guys, look past the teeth. You see the back of the throat back there, that flap of skin? That's called the
Woo!
Well, who cares about it? It's the epiglottis, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll keep it closed. If you miss it that time, the next show is later. So what else can I show you? As you guys can see though, alligators got a lot of closing power. I mean, broke out of my grip twice, but they don't actually have a lot of opening strength. Like if this alligator sits still, I can pretty much keep the mouth shut with one hand. See? And I'm going to find out, it does take less pressure than one hand to keep the jaws of an alligator shut. So y'all check this out. If this alligator sits still, watch how little pressure this should take. Why do you guys get so quiet? No, it's like waiting for something bad to happen. Okay, alright. Let's do it.
Give it up for Leonard. No hands. Hey, but listen, don't hold that for too long.
Why's that?
You'll get a bad hickey doing that.
Yeah, sad part is that's the only way I get a hickey. It wasn't that funny, ladies. Thanks. Alright, we'll push our luck one step further. I'm going to try to show you guys the working jaw on the alligator. Now, the reason I bring this up is because there used to be a big debate among people on the difference between alligators and crocodiles. And some people thought maybe it was how their jaws move. Like maybe it's the top jaw that opens on the alligator, bottom jaw on the crocodile, and vice versa. Kind of find out it's actually the bottom jaw on both animals. And Gatorland has about the craziest way to show you guys that. So, at this point of the show, if y'all got a camera, get it ready. Because if this works out, it's going to be one awesome snapshot.
Yeah, you know what? I'd get my camera ready regardless because even if it doesn't work out, it's still gonna make one awesome snapshot.
Thanks, fellas. You found that hilarious. Thank you.
I did.
Alright, you know, I guess he's right. If this works out, watch this alligator's bottom jaw. And I guess if it doesn't work out, then watch my bottom jaw.
How's that sand taste?
It's so gross.
Alright guys, there goes that bottom jaw. It took no time at all to open up all the way. That's wide open, man. Hands are back, start getting your pictures. Alright Leonard, smile. Come on, you're gonna be on Instagram, smile. Come on, hashtag rare alligator, smile for everyone. There you go, nice, good job. They look constipated, but it'll work. Hands back, Leonard, change the Snapchat filter.
No, we're done. Yeah, usually got a thunderous round of applause after that death-defying stunt. Okay, usually people start throwing money into the sand after that death-defying.
Yeah!
No. Alright, look, you guys have been great. This alligator, I mean, she wants me off her back. Is something happening to you guys? Okay, so this alligator wants me off her back. So I'll do one last thing for you guys and for the alligator. I'm gonna give her a little nap. Because I'm sure you guys have all heard here in the state of Florida, if you're ever being chased by an alligator, all you gotta do is catch them, you roll them over, and then you rub their bellies, and they go right to sleep. You get away, right? No? No? Okay, alright, fine. What do you do if you're being chased by an alligator? Wow, you guys sound so unsure of yourselves. You just run! Okay, I heard someone say run zigzags. You don't have to run zigzags. That's a myth. You just run straight. These things run like 7 or 8 miles per hour. So run straight, run fast. If you don't feel like running, trip somebody and then walk. That always works. Speaking of somebody, Zach, I need your help.
Yeah, what do you need? Me out there?
So look, I'm actually choking on sand right now, so I'm going to be focusing on this. When I
Okay.
roll her over, I think it would help if you sang her to sleep.
They sang to the alligator you're talking about?
Yeah, you know, be cute. You roll over, you go to sleep, you sing a lullaby, it'd be great.
That's really weird, and I don't think I'm okay with
What
that.
song?
No.
Okay, fine. You guys want to hear Zach sing, right? I mean, customers always right.
Fine.
Sometimes. Alright, so look. The alligator doesn't seem really tired, so sing something sweet. And she rolls me over, and you sing me to sleep.
All right, fair.
Okay?
Deal. I
You
can
got a
do it.
song?
Yes, I got one.
Okay, guys, coming up.
Oh, boy.
A sleeping alligator and a singing Zach. Zach, are you ready?
I guess so.
Look at the alligator.
Okay, alligator, are you ready? Yes, sir. Are you warming up your voice?
Yes.
That's funny. Alright, let's do it.
Cause every time we touch,
What?
I can hear this feeling. Every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. Better let it go quick right here.
You want to sing anything else? What was that?
You want to sing a different song?
Sing an actual lullaby!
Okay, here we go.
Although that song is a classic. Any other song?
Alright, here we go.
Gave her nightmares or something. If he doesn't go up this time, we're just gonna let him hop up. Of course, guys, all stunts here are completely up to the alligator.
In the sand pit, the quiet sand pit,
Yes.
the gator sleeps tonight.
It's a lullaby.
In the sand pit, the quiet sand pit, Leonard's chains are too tight.
I hate you.
I will.
Okay, stop, look! I don't think she's actually out, guys, but look, it's called tonic immobility. It happens when you roll them over like this. She could wake up on her own at any moment, or she could sit like this for a long time. It doesn't hurt her, because all I did was roll her over, and it wouldn't hurt her unless another alligator came up, they thought she was dead, and they took a bite out of her. I don't want to see that happen, so I'll show you all the nicest way that I know to wake up and sleep the alligator for when you find one like this. Make a big fist, aim for that bump to the legs, and then you get ready to run. You guys ready?
I don't know about that.
2.
Oh boy.
Gooshie, gooshie, goo.
And just like that, she's back on her feet. Give it up for the alligator, everybody, the true star of the show! And guys, while you're at it, give it up for your gator wrestler, Leonard! That wraps up the show. Do you guys enjoy the show?